Hello, hell, as in hell. I'm making this video as a relief and clarification video because there is a lot of artificial agenda and a lot of like projected, egotistical, fictional bullshit going on in the subspace, our space, my now space, which this is going to be the future. No, this space right now. Now there's all this activity again with the continuation of the machine just being continuously nonstop going and not actually sitting still and being in the now space and realizing, okay, this needs to go there, this needs to go there, those things need to be done. Nobody can actually do that and sit in the now space and actually truly interact correctly with their environment, and because they got sold at birth, they got essentially their power taken away from them. So true natural people or authenticity is not coming through people because that subspace or that space, that electron spin, unfortunately, the electromagnetic field is trying to I want to say penetrate or try to overlay or get into on my own natural now space. And that space has been claimed by Postmaster General Colonel Life and J. Colon Gold, even though he's a male and clearly does not know or comprehend. Yeah, I get we have to save ourselves. Okay, well, maybe you should check out your own venue, because if you care about people, yet I can't even get into the correct venue that I paid for and I was in it, but I got blocked from some stupid bitch. You can't even comprehend what's going on there. You're not in charge of that. So because you're a male, you're not a female, you're not a woman, you don't know what's going on that level. You're wired differently, and it's pretty clear. Yeah. There's other things and videos that I could put in there, but around the world, there's the grid lines, and you can go look on whatever channel or whatever, but with the old ancient technology, everybody wants to hack that grid line and use it for whatever cool. I mean, it's not that I don't think that stuff is cool, but it's not naturally, there's a disconnect between utilizing that technology correctly, the way that Mother Earth or Mama Earth or your natural soul in your vessel is supposed to be in tune with it, and that's not happening right now because there's so much chaos, disorder, and distortion and interference, because nobody has this level of knowledge of how to claim their lives, claim themselves, claim the words and sounds that come out of their mouth, and know how to correctly program that space or those subatomic particles, or control that electron spin. It's getting there. It's just, when you're a female, you are more in tune, you're more sensitive and in tune with that type of vibration, and our nervous system is wired to feel fear. That's just how it is. So we can plan ahead or protect kids accordingly before make preventative decisions, logical decisions before, to make everything safe, and so we can nurture ourselves and those that we care about. But when there's so much overwhelming continuation of fiction, usually dumb, distorted masculine male logic, or just illusion, fictional fantasy, kind of just emotional vomit projecting onto brand new, pure, innocent beings, or just my space, the now space, or your space, or the moment. It's it's not gonna correctly, it's not gonna feel correct. And I know the feeling of what's wrong and what's correct because of my own experience and my own sacred journeys and things that I've been through throughout my life, the trauma that I've dealt with, that I'm still dealing with, or that I'm recovering and healing from, and trying to clear out. That's what I want the most for Gemini season, is the clarity and the correct mind, space, heart, throat, sound, power, and just for people to feel safe and comfortable in their own bodies, but also comprehend that those fictional, stupid agendas are still going on. It's a work in process. Maybe I'll post a video later about how I see. So here's one thing. This is why I'm kind of really pissed about the VA, because the VA and the healthcare system all it's all one digital vomit bullshit thing or whatever. But myself as a veteran, so I tore my ACL a while ago. It was in 2015, and I got knee surgery. And I'm dealing, and I also got Lyme's disease back in when I was I'm still dealing with that amount of bullshit. But here's the weird thing. So the military healthcare system it's centralized. It's the VA, at least the VA healthcare system, military, that is connected to the military is centralized. But they also privateer out, which is why they just essentially all clumped it together into the digital space. We'll just separate the digital space into a now natural space, okay? There's a fiction digital space that nobody ever gave conscious consent to interact with, or it to interact with them and penetrate their bubble, their electromagnetic protective bubble around them. And then there's your natural, authentic, not in pain, not constricting, full, abundant vessel that you function in naturally. I'm not there yet. I feel it in my lymph, in my spinal system. It's so all of that is in there, and so they came out with the AI or whatever, and before they announced that they're using AI software or whatever, or they're going to use the Google Gemini, and then they're going to use the general AI or whatever. It's not intelligent. It's just, it can only calculate patterns. Either way. So the way that they rate some of the disability claims is really fucking weird. I found out that I'm pretty positive that they used AI to rate my nerve damage for my claim or whatever. But when I was discovering this, I was like, well, is the AI, is it a female body AI or is it a male body AI? And nobody could answer me correctly. So now you have this supposed being or computer calculating all these claims. This is before they decided to not use AI to rate claims, but it's collecting all this data for all these injured veterans and people. Using an artificial system. It's just, so that's probably going to be the concept of what your light body is, but it's just unfathomable because, like I said, just out of relief and clarity, because I found you continuously get re-traumatized, even if you have some of what would be considered some of the best things happening to you in your life. But if you do not comprehend why that pain, let's say you are curious about something and you want to learn about something like how hot is the stove or how hot is the stove or whatever. So you touch it without conceiving what heat is, or someone telling you or explaining you to hey, that's going to be hot, you're going to feel pain. It's going to be a small trauma because you can't comprehend, and you didn't have the chance or choice essentially to experience the pain just out of curiosity to learn. So if something's happening to you and you don't know why, it's a different level of trauma or pain or whatever. And people will say that, oh, well, this is really good for you. If your nervous system and your logic and your brain cannot register why it is that way, then it's not. It's a gaslight, and it's just more pain and stupid. So, like I said, we're still working on the two worlds. There's the artificial, even like biological artificial system now, in like this kind of chaotic cloud that they think that they control electromagnetically. And in a space, you kind of do that. But like I said, there's the natural, true, now space, authentic system that was your soul specifically manifested, was birthed on the planet through Mama Earth. You have a purpose here, and it's to align with that natural purpose, not for what they penetrate or they induce or they tell you or project onto you. And it's all just like, I feel it's just like, it's a different timeline. I just wish, well, I don't wish anything. I do my best to work and correct things that I don't like. And there's just a lot of stuff that I don't like. But I do love myself, and I want people to just be able to be themselves, feel safe in their body, and not be in pain or suffering. And clearly, like, that's just not. Yeah, maybe I'll post a funny video later. But yeah, I got really mad yesterday, and I yelled. And I don't like to be like that, especially around kids or other people. But people, if you're going to a job and you have no idea how to do that job, or you're just going to just not comprehend that there's like artificial or AI at play, it's not AI, because it's not intelligent. It's just an automated system. That's what it is. It's an automated digital system. And they think that that's what humans are, and it's not. Like, it's Elon Musk is nasty as fuck with this. Whatever, I'm just over it. So I hope somebody got something out of this video, and hopefully I'm gonna try and continue to clear, because I don't want to fuck around with that shit. I don't think anybody does. We just want the truth. We want love. We want natural, authentic rhythms and vibes and clarity, and to feel confident and secure and be able to correct the problem and correct the distortion and chaos. And that will, so here's the fiction cloud, right? Here's the fiction cloud of whatever thought people, I'm sure some kids and people are in there. Fucking Elon Musk and then the billionaires are like, whoa. Well, we're going to be over here. We're going to be like, okay, well, you're going to try and do this, you're going to try and do that. We'll just kind of put it back over there. They can go build their own fucking fictional world and fucking kill themselves and stuff in it. I'm going to take out what's mine, you can take out what's yours, and thanks. Just go fuck off. Done with you, fucking fiction, fake ass people, things, places, events, frequencies, whatever. Y'all can go fuck off, blah, 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 blah. So, Like I said, I'm gonna keep going in my direction. Chief, you can go in your direction. Fucking Rachel, whatever, you can fucking go piss off. You know, you wanted to create that, whatever you created, you didn't want me to be a part of it. Okay, well then fuck you. I'm going to continue on trying to clarify everything and get with the people and correct. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Like I said, negativity does not always equal wrong. It's a natural charge of the planet. And toxic positivity, that's another thing. Like, so there's a correct positivity and there's a correct, like, negativity. And being negative isn't always wrong if it's the truth. Like, if there's a truth about the negativity, but I think I want the clarity. I want, like, I guess I do want a positive charge most of the time. We'll say that. Peace out. I hope somebody got clarity or some sort of relief from the clarity or the logic from it. I have plasma blood, so like I'm more affected by my environment, and I'm not in the correct environment that I should be. I'm not around the correct people. So I like my family online, or no, not online. I just like my peeps. We'll say that. I like the peeps that I like. Okay, bye-bye. Bye into another day in hell. My hell, at least. Peace out.